Hey, welcome to episode 2. Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'll go over things to come. So some of it will be slight repetition on previous episode, which was meant to be what went on the last 3 years. This one is more what is actually planned, so to say. So as you can see, the garage-wise, the ceiling has been ripped down. That's because in the past history, something happened. The ceiling part corners were rotted. The roof itself is also coming off. Insert photo here. So that's going to get repaired. Garage door, we need a new one of those instead of up and over. Possibly roller gives you more ceiling space. Obviously, because when you roll it up and over, if you have anything hanging there, it'll hit it. Pedestrian door also, etc. Floor, I showed a little bit of previous episode as well. The issue of it flaking off is part of it. There's also drain covers which are rusted and rotting on the outside, so they need redoing. I actually have a pit under the car, so that's going to get tidied up and made more usable. I think that's it for the garage. Oh, the shelving, of course, the shelving. Hopefully I'll have a nice permanent filming area when I have the shelving up, where it will also be easier to film the work I'm doing. Which comes to the vehicle. So the plan for the vehicle, it was meant to be a 3-year plan. Year 1 is strip it down, get the bodywork fixed and have the car painted. Year 2, put it back together again. Year 3, engine. The engine is more than just the heart of the vehicle. Looking at 400 to 700 horsepower, it requires its own budget almost. With turbos, new insides, pistons, rods. You saw I've got the crankshaft already. I've actually got, insert photo here as well, a K20 Z4 head, because the K20 I have here, it doesn't have VTEC, essentially, which circles me back to the cost savings. If you're not a YouTuber with lots of money, what you want to do is not have a project car that's your daily, and take your time with the parts. The K20A2 engines would come up, not even done, just at standard, £1,000 to £1,500. This, for £300, fitted me better because, at least with K20s, the block and other sections pretty much the same across all of them. So there was no point spending £1,000 on a performance engine, which I was going to rip out all the parts for, the camshafts. Yes, they're probably going to need to be changed. Even with VTEC, I'd need bigger lobes, smaller lobes. Won't go into it too much. The current plan with the car, Comedy Motorsports suggested I not only strip the car down, but also have all the running gear that's going to go on it ready. So when they fix it and it gets painted, I can have a rolling chassis back, so that there's less chance of that new paint and new bodywork getting dented, scratched, or otherwise damaged. It'll also make it easier for me to move around in here, because I've got space here, I've got space there. It's not the biggest garage in the world, it's not the smallest either. So, hopefully next week, I'll show you some actual work, possibly on the rear trailing arms, weather permitting. I do prefer to do it outside, not to mess up the garage more, wherever I have a small amount of space. So stay tuned.